Welcome back to On the Road with Iona and a very special episode of Chasing the Red. We're in California and we have a VIP guest on the channel today. Stephanie Luttrell has come to join us. Stephanie, it's so lovely to finally meet you.
Likewise.
I've heard so much about you. Stephanie is in charge of Metalwood R&D, would we say, research and development for the Metalwoods at Titleist. That is a pretty big responsibility.
Yeah, it's been fun. 17 years and going strong. We've got an amazing R&D team, just the depth of the engineering talent and the design talent, and we just keep pushing it forward. GT is the best thing we've brought to date, and we're excited to have you experience it today too.
Absolutely. We're playing 9 holes here at the beautiful Grand Del Mar, and it looks to be an absolute treat. So buckle in, we're off to chase the red.
Oh,
nice.
low left.
Perfect.
That might be bunker, maybe?
Down the left side. I think you're fine there.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely no problem.
Good ball.
Thank you.
Crushed it.
Down there. Okay, we're off and away.
Good drive.
Thank you. Lovely drive there, Steph.
Thank you.
Tucked pin on the left-hand side.
Yeah, we got 78 yards.
Perfect.
Into the wind a little bit, so probably a little knockdown 56.
And just so our audience know, Steph is a very accomplished golfer, actually just coming hot off a win at the weekend. But when did you start playing golf? You played it all your life?
You know, I was a bit of a holdout. I started playing seriously around the age of 14.
Cool.
My dad taught everyone in my family the game of golf and just kind of fell in love with it throughout what we call high school over here in the States, and got a lot better. I went from shooting like 110 my freshman year of high school to shooting even par by my senior year.
Wow.
So I was able to, after that, walk on at the University of Michigan, which was a pretty cool experience.
The Trojans?
Nope.
Is that Michigan State?
Nope, that is the Spartans.
Spartans!
But the Trojans are USC, and Michigan beat USC in football, in American football this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So what was your nickname for your school?
We're the Wolverines.
Wolverines.
Yeah.
I just love all that.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Did St. Andrews have a mascot like that? No.
No, we did not. We had the jigger in.
Okay. A little thin, but that'll work.
That is going to work.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you.
I had a burger for dinner last night. I had a donut for breakfast, and I've just had fried chicken for lunch. Things are looking up. Okay.
Just getting all of America's best eats.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Setting herself up for a birdie.
Dancing. We were dancing. So it must have been a really exciting time, Steph, with the launch of the GT.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing success.
It's been an unbelievable year for sure.
Yeah.
You know, we start the process really early with our tour and our leadership team. So we've been kind of validating what you could say are the bones of GT for, you know, well over a year now with our tour teams.
Yeah.
And then you go forward into what we did with our tour launches this summer and just kind of continuing to build momentum. But what's been very exciting to see is just how many players immediately switched into it.
Yeah.
And then also to just see kind of the response from the market as well, right? To see kind of all amateur golfers enjoying the performance, seeing kind of the speed, the launch and spin stability. So what did you get fit for when you were first fit?
The GT3.
Okay.
And it's been amazing. Seeing that ball speed going up was the main thing for me.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm here for as many gains as I can get.
I know, we all are, right? We want to
Absolutely.
be competitive golfers and enjoy the game as much as possible. That's what everyone always asks me, like, what do you enjoy most about this? And it comes down to, I really love the fact that we get to help golfers enjoy this game more. Reach. That's a big hill.
Okay. That is a slow putt. You've let me have a little peek at the line there. It's a little bit off the right.
I think so.
Maybe not that much. Thank you.
So where do you stand in terms of the pin out, pin in type of?
I am a pin out gal.
Likewise.
I cannot cope with the pinning in. In fact, watching Charlie Hull at the Solheim Cup, when, you know, she leaves it in, it makes me nervous sometimes. Good roll. Brilliant.
Oh, snuck it in the low side.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Golf's an easy game. Couple of pars to kick us off. On to the second hole.
Let's go get it. What golf ball do you play?
I play Pro V1X,
Okay, same here.
just for that slightly higher launch.
Yep.
Right, Steph, you lead us off.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Loving that draw.
Thanks. That's kind of always been in the repertoire.
Loving that.
Crushed it.
One of the things I love about Titleist clubs, and particularly the Woods, is it's not men's and ladies, it's just clubs.
Right.
And it'll, the fitting that takes place is to the golfer.
Yes.
Regardless of your age, club head speed, whether you're male or female, it's just you take it from the top and take a look at the game.
Right.
And give them the best club.
Yep, it's one of those things. I've been asked that question a ton in the media whenever we've done kind of media, and they say, why doesn't Titleist make women's clubs? And I'm like, golf club doesn't know what gender you are.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to, when we think about what we offer, trying to make sure that we really approach it from a design perspective of making something that will satisfy the dedicated golfer. And we define that as kind of players that are investing their time and their money and their enjoyment into golf. And
Love
so
that.
having options for all of those players.
Yeah, it's just superb. I absolutely love that philosophy.
Oh, a little bit on the toes, but that'll work.
That is
Good
going to
miss.
be, oh wow, what a shot.
Get up.
What a shot.
Thanks.
Right
We'll
up
take
there.
it, right?
Loving that.
Thank you.
Brilliant. I think it's great that you work, so intensely in the game of golf with your work with Titleist, but you still have the love to play.
That's kind of, when I first was trying to think about, everyone goes through that moment of, what am I going to be when I grow up, right?
Yeah.
And it came down to, what do I truly love? And that's something that my dad had always told my brother and I. He said, you have to find something you love, and if you can make that your career, even on the days that are hard, it's not going to truly feel like work.
Yeah.
And so I like to, and on the bad days I say, I design toys for a living, right? And that gives you a lot of perspective.
Yes. On my bad days, I say, it's not open heart surgery.
Right.
Iona, get a grip. Just go for it.
Not life or death.
Yeah. But how did it feel, when you started working in golf as a woman? Mm-hmm. How was that for you? Obviously, times are changing and we're seeing so much more inclusivity, and I see more and more women getting involved in golf, which is wonderful. But I wonder how it was for you at the beginning.
I think it was probably interesting in the fact that I've always been into sport.
Yep.
And so growing up around sport, and then also being always into kind of science and math as a kid, I'd always just been in like male dominated environments. At my engineering class, I was like, there were 10 women and 130 men, that type of thing. So it was nothing that was abnormal to me. So when I came out to California originally for my first job, it really just was kind of more of the same. And it's more about like, nobody ever treated me differently because of that. And so I just came to kind of flow with and be who you are, right? And leverage what skills you bring to the table. So it's something that, I've never really kind of had that glaring of like, oh, I'm the only woman in the room. Every now and then it does hit you, but at the same time, I also now kind of, as I've advanced in my career, I look at it as kind of the mantle that I carry to be kind of that beacon and that light for other women to kind of hopefully follow in my footsteps.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm sure that, especially the more you can tell your story and people can understand what important work you do, every time women see women doing cool things and inspiring jobs, it definitely is inspirational for so many. And I know that I've taken a lot of inspiration from seeing other women, going out and trailblazing in the world. And I'm thinking, okay, if they could do this, then maybe I could.
Yeah, I love seeing what you've been able to do and how you've been able to kind of pivot and really open up this opportunity, and you're knocking it out of the park.
Oh, thanks, Steph. But I credit a lot of the women that did it first,
Yeah.
And it gives, just every time you see another woman doing it, you go, okay, 10 more are coming in, 20 more are coming in, and it's really very inspiring. All right, I've got 109 here from a quite severe uphill lie, so I'm going to trust the slope with this one.
There you go. A little thin to win, but right at the pin. Woo!
Oh! Oh!
Golf shot.
Yeah, little skinny never hurt nobody.
Good shot.
Thanks. Little chipperoo coming up.
So I think that's the right call given the length of the grass in front of me. Right?
Perfect.
We should play it to make it.
Love that.
Worked out.
Go on.
Little stubby, but
Yeah, nice.
worked out.
I noticed you got the NS Pro shaft in there.
I do, yeah.
That's what I've got.
So this is what I played these in my irons for many, many years.
Yeah.
And then just recently I went to graphite back in my irons again.
Yeah.
Just kind of, as we were talking about earlier, looking for that little bit of speed and also a little launch because I tend to flight it a little lower as well. So
Yeah.
anything I can do to help get it back up in the air.
Interesting.
But the lightweight steel, I put those in my wedges and it really made my wedge game way more versatile. Just
Really?
in terms of being able to hit like long shots to pitch shots to chip shots, just gave me that feel that I could swing it versus having it built with like a standard S300.
Yeah. I think that's so interesting because getting bespoke equipment to you and to all our viewers who are listening to this is so important. We speak and we recommend and we encourage people to go and get fitted as soon as you can. It's not just for the elite golfer, it's for everybody. And it can be quite overwhelming because there's a lot of choice out there, but every time you have conversations with other golfers and you learn from what they're using and what their feedback has been. I've been on, a wild journey in the last 6 to 10 months, making some changes in my equipment, and I've tried to speak to as many people as possible and say, hey, what's this? And hey, what's this? And eventually you find the perfect combination for you, and it's a great feeling when you get there.
Sometimes it always takes a little bit of growing pains when you first switch, but then the long run, it always ends up really proving out to be a lot better.
And I think it's also important to say, don't be afraid to change. If you've put something in and you've played a few rounds with it and it doesn't feel quite right, that's okay. You could make a change again. Go and see your fitter. Maybe it's just some settings and they'll tweak it a little bit for you, and it's all gravy. All right, to get into the red here.
I love it.
Down the hill, it's got to come off the right.
I agree. A good looking putter. Yeah, she did it.
Thank you.
Knuckles.
This is my baby.
Great job.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful putter.
Yeah, JJ made this for me in 2019 in Japan.
And you're like, I'm never taking it out of the bag.
Well, sometimes she misbehaves, but sometimes she behaves, which is good.
I mean, they all should behave, right? Because we give them enough love,
I know.
hopefully.
Yeah, she's been my gamer since 2019. Yes.
Up and down.
Bingo. Up and down. In she goes.
Yeah, I just was able to have the experience of going over and seeing Paul, who's kind of Scotty's right-hand guy, over at the studio, and he fitted me up into this one, which was very similar to what I had.
Nice.
But I'll show you.
Look. Yeah, I've got to have
but
a little
it's
oof.
the kind of the square back, and
my
then I
word.
love the little slant neck. And of course he blinged it. He and the team over there blinged it out for me a little bit with my Michigan affiliation, which made me happy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful grip as well. I love the sort of flat front.
Yeah. So for me, that really helped me to. If anything, when I miss hit putts, I get a little right hand happy.
Yeah.
And so that helps create some stability to it. And also the black on black helped me just with alignment to create more contrast to the golf ball and really find center with it. So it's been fun.
There will not be many putters that top this one. That is a thing of beauty.
Well, I think what you've got in your hands is pretty
close.
amazing too.
It gives you a run for your money, but
I know this is my special one. This one did not go on the Scotland trip with me just because,
Yeah, I remember when JJ made this up for me. He was like, "You might want to take that in your hand luggage."
Yes.
I was like, "Okay." All right, we've got a par 5 here, so chance for maybe a couple of birdies, maybe a cheeky eagle. It's off the toe a little bit. Get over that corner.
Bounced out of it, it looks like.
Oh, I think I might have got the luckiest bounce of the day. Nice. Perfect. Position A.
Thank you.
Loving that.
We love fairway finders.
Oh, wow. That is perfect.
Thanks. We'll take it.
That is a gorgeous shot.
Try to get it going, right?
Loving that. Well done. All right, I am in the bunker. You can see it's tried to hop out and rolled its merry self right back in.
Good swing. Beauty. Perfect layup.
Thank you.
We'll make birdie the old-fashioned way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Wedge in a putt. That gave me heart palpitations, that shot. I was thinking of it ricocheting back into Ollie's camera lens. Okay, third shot, this beautiful par 5. It's kind of like a valley hole. It all kind of feeds into the middle.
It does.
And the flag, where do we think that is?
I think it's pretty far back.
Yeah.
Does it look like that on
Back
the GPS?
right.
Okay. And it's a little downwind, but uphill.
Yeah, it looks like you got 162 to the back edge.
Okay.
So you got a bit of room to play with.
All right.
150 to the flag.
This is the longest iron I carry in my bag, so we'll see how it goes, right?
What iron is that?
It's a T150, but it's my 6 iron.
Perfect.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Good miss. Sit
Fine.
now. Sit. Chip and a putt.
Okay, little to the right, but that'll be fine.
Yep.
Okay. Little 9. I'm gonna keep it just a fraction left of it.
Good swing.
Get right a little bit.
Yeah. It looks like it sat pretty.
Yeah, no probs.
Do you find that when you don't get to play very often, this is kind of the first part of your game that you become a little nervy over?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's always the way, especially on a tough shot like this, but I back you, Steph. You've got this.
We got it.
Nice.
A little firm probably, but not bad. Reach for it.
A little shy.
All uphill, huh?
That was for my birdie, so I've got work to do for the par now.
We're all leaving something out there.
Yeah, we're scrambling now.
This one looks pretty darn straight though.
Yeah?
I think.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yes!
Good up and down.
Yes! Oh, crumbs. A 3-putt bogey takes me back to level, but it's okay. I'll take it. What a view.
I know, isn't it incredible?
Absolutely fantastic.
You get down into like this Del Mar area and the vista views on a lot of these canyons are unbelievable.
Amazing.
Like look that way, you can see all the mountains and everything too.
Wow. It's the first time I've really seen the mountains properly. Yeah. Do you have a favourite course in this part of the world?
Well, my husband and I are members at a couple. We're members at Shadow Ridge, which I love that golf course just because it reminds me of the golf course I played growing up. I kind of call it like just a traditional golf club. Like there's no real amenities and there's a lot of good golfers and you can walk it. And so there's not a ton of golf courses in California that are super walkable. So I love that. But we're also members at a golf course called Palma Valley, which is a Robert Trent Jones original, and that one's just fun.
Cool.
Every time you go out there, it's kind of in the middle of like a mountain valley, and it just feels like you're on vacation.
Love that.
But around here in San Diego, obviously Torrey's amazing.
Yeah.
Del Mar has unbelievable greens.
I take it you've played Torrey a few times.
Yeah, a few. Just through work.
What's it like to play?
It's tough.
Is it?
You need to. I played it in. Probably a couple years ago because I don't live below in San Diego County, so for me it would cost the same amount to play as it would cost you to play.
Right.
So it's limited for me in terms of how often I play it, but if you miss offline there, the grass in the Bermuda, it just like gobbles it alive. You're like, where did my golf ball go?
Yeah.
I know it was right here.
That's
and I
horrible.
couldn't find it.
That is horrible.
But picturesque, it's gorgeous, and we love it. So it's definitely a crown jewel around here.
Amazing. Do that one the next time.
Oh, beauty.
There she is. Love that.
It's a good ball flight.
Thank you. So I kept the same shaft when I switched to the GT3 just because I just had such a good run with this shaft and I felt like it was performing really well. We tried some new ones and it was difficult because there was a couple that actually also played really well. Sometimes when you got that choice, but I decided to stick with what I had, which is a 55 stiff flex TSi. And then in the head at the moment I've got it on A1.
Yep, which is standard loft in the 10 degree.
10 degree.
Did they do anything with your CG weight?
Yes, I've got it 1 notch towards the heel.
Oh, nice.
So
do you find when you miss hit it, do you miss hit it one way or the other more, like with your impact location?
I think I mean, I'm in this new phase of swing changes now, so it's
Yeah.
all completely on its head. But I think sometimes I had the tendency to have a bit of a heel strike.
Yeah. So part of what we do in our fitters, we've coached them to do is to actually move that CG a little bit more to align with your impact location.
I see.
Because it can actually lead to less gear effect side spin, more ball speed, because you're aligning kind of that center of impact right behind the golf ball and where you more often hit it too.
Right.
And then with the shaft, I'm not surprised that you ended up sticking with kind of where you were. I always like to say the shaft really is a timing mechanism. So if
Yeah.
you find one that works for you,
Yeah.
as evidenced by me, because I'm still playing very like this was one of our featured shafts in TS1. So like
Right.
6
Way
years
back.
ago. And I've tried every other featured shaft we've had since that's
Yeah.
been kind of in the lightweight category, but I played the Airspeeder and it's a 40 gram R-Flex. But this one for me, I just feel like I actually find center face more often.
Yeah.
And so if you can find that and then pair it up with a new head that unlocks, you know, better speed, more launch and spin consistency,
Yeah.
then it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I love it. It's brilliant.
You're not leaving anything on the table.
No, you're leaving no stone unturned there. Okay, you got around the 200.
Yep. Long par 4
Yeah,
for me.
into the wind.
Yes. So I might be playing to be just short, but then, you know, leaving it up to my wedges.
Perfect.
We'll see.
Strike.
Thank you. Stay right there. Well, we'll see.
Might hung
Yeah,
on, but it
yeah.
was a beautiful strike.
Thank you. Nice. Good swing there.
Thank you. Down the right half. Come on, wind.
I
Alrighty.
think that'll be good.
She's down the right somewhere.
Exactly. Does that
Uh,
replace your 4-iron then for you?
Yes, it does. I don't have a 4-iron. I go up to the 24. Like you, I've also got a 7-wood.
Yes.
I'm actually playing illegally today, Steph, because I've got an extra club in my bag. I normally take the 21 degree hybrid comes out when I put the 7-wood in, or vice versa.
I will not report you.
Illegal.
A very heated match, you know.
Alrighty, we are down the left-hand side for Steph with another extremely tight angle. But she's got some game. I don't know, we did try to tell you at the start that she's coming in some very good form. And we're seeing why
But-
today. She's got all the shots.
You are getting the full exposure to what it's
We're
like with
seeing
a
it all.
round of golf with Steph.
Alright, so talk us through this one.
Okay, so it's about 18 yards to kind of my carry point. I'm going to try to take it up a little higher again. So I'll take it with the club. I love to kind of lean the shaft back a little bit to do that. So we'll give it a go.
Good height. Go
Oh,
ball.
just a little short.
Beautiful
That's
height,
okay.
but it's okay.
Let's give it a run, right? All the way uphill. That's looking really good. Come on,
Go on.
chase it in. Chase
Go
it
on.
in. Chase it. Oh,
Oh,
that you do not need to validate, my
thank
friend.
you.
Good putt.
That was in the jaws.
Yes, it was. Great roll.
Thank you.
I'm living dangerously right here. You know,
Nice.
popping it up.
It was always going to pop off that left.
Yeah, exactly.
Not,
right.
This feels like quite an important one.
Maybe to not make double bogey,
Yeah,
right?
to get this one in the jaws.
I'm fading from the chasing red.
Great roll.
Never a doubt,
Absolutely superb.
A
A
real-
brilliant bogey.
though. Oh,
All things considered. I've scraped away with a par, and I remain at level par.
all right. Show me the way. Be a good leader. This one looks like it might be drivable for you.
Oh, I don't know. Into this headwind.
That is true.
267 is in the locker. That's what it's saying on this stone here. But with this wind, I do not think so. I'm gonna feed it just down on that little slope on the right hand side.
Show me the way.
Seeing it a bit lower into this breeze. Okay, down the left hand side.
I think that's gonna
Fine.
be workable. Yep.
It is down the left, not perhaps what I quite intended, but in play. Come back, ball. Down the right half. Okay,
Oh goodness.
we'll find that.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
All right, we've got 66 yards. Managed to keep it kind of up here on the hill a little bit.
Very good.
When you have these types of shots, do you have kind of a little bit of a recipe in terms of how you like to hit them?
I do. I think when I was playing more regularly, I felt very dialed in this department. But I think I've got 50 and 100 in my head, and then everything in between that is kind of feel. So
Okay.
I know what my 50 shot is, I know what my 100 is,
Yeah.
and then if it's something in the middle, I'm going, okay, a little bit more or a little bit less, and I kind of work around that.
Yeah, I went out and with my husband Aaron, who works on the Vokey side.
Oh, cool.
We did a whole I have a little wedge matrix of how I hit different shots. So
Oh, nice. The low one to a front pin, that is perfect.
Almost, yeah, right up there.
It's pretty narrow up here, to be fair.
It does. I honestly, now that we're up here, driver might not have been the play on
Yeah.
a short par 4 like this.
We're learning.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what I've got here. It's kind of poached a little bit. Oh,
Settle on it. Spin. That grass it was sitting down a little, right?
Yeah.
But look at it come back.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Putt for a birdie.
exactly. Go in. Go in.
Oh! What a shot!
That's a way to make a birdie.
Go on!
We'll take that one.
That was epic. It had birdie written all over it.
I just erased that bogey on that massive par 4 that we just played, so that was a good thing.
Love that.
Looking good.
Come
Keep
on.
coming.
Oof.
Good putt.
Thank you. Overcooked it a little bit, but
Good by me.
I'll take the gimme.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good for.
Very nice, Steph.
Thanks
Awesome.
very much. Appreciate
What a
it.
chip in. Bob Vokey would be proud of that one.
Double gunning it.
128.
Yep, that's exactly what I got as well.
Okay, lovely little hole.
Into the wind.
Plays a couple of yards down.
I think so. Probably 125, but
Maybe
then with the
balances it
wind.
out, yeah.
But pin's pretty far back there, so short better than long.
Definitely. I'm gonna. Yes.
That'll work.
Little draw again. Perfect.
Front of the
hole.
green. Yeah, we'll take that. Solid. Very solid. Good ball flight.
Go.
All right, I'm gonna be showing you the way.
Also below the hole.
Good shot.
This looks good.
Keep climbing.
Come on.
That is a very slow putt, but that was the line.
Pretty good pace. I mean,
Yeah.
you gave it a go. Oh no.
Great speed.
Oh, I thought it was going to be short, but
No,
actually,
that almost got there all the way.
I did actually give it a bit of a hit. Whew.
Yeah, good by me as
Thank
well.
you. That's
yeah,
perfect.
good job.
I will take that.
See if I can clean up the remainder.
In she goes. Love that.
Never a doubt. Player B.
Perfect. A couple of pars at this lovely little par 3, and on to hole number 7.
I think par 5.
Yeah?
Probably gettable maybe for you, but
Maybe.
a little into the wind.
Okay, I'll
So-
try and let one rip here, shall I, Steph?
Looks like you just want to play it off from that right fairway bunker and hit a
Yeah.
draw if you can.
I might even go straight at that.
Okay,
Because
I like
I
it.
don't think I can reach it.
Okay. It was a good strike.
I'll take that. Yes,
There we go.
that
Good
had some
start.
zip to it. Both of us down the right-hand side. Very nice.
We'll take it. All right, well, this looks like obviously not reachable, but I'm just gonna try to hit my 7-wood again because I love it so much and get it up there and lay up.
Perfect.
Good miss.
It's under the wind.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take it. It'll roll
That is
forever.
going to run like a scalded cat.
They can't all be perfect.
No.
So,
I mean, it's going to work out pretty perfectly.
yeah, anything
Okay.
in the fairway and the short grass, we don't complain about.
Exactly.
Good contact.
Thank you.
Really nice out of the rough. That's gonna be perfect.
Perfect.
Yep.
And she goes. strike.
That was better.
That was a beautiful shot.
Real nice.
Go on.
Oh, little
Nice.
bounce off the hill. Yeah, good shot.
Lovely.
Go, go.
Just snuck on. It's always going to be a long way back up that hill into the wind, but 3 on the green. I've got a putt for birdie. It's great to play with Steph. You know, it's great to meet other women in the industry of golf and learn about their pathway in. It's so important to remind women out there and anyone watching about the opportunities that exist within golf. You know, you can work within golf, not just be a player. You know, it's not just pro golfers that exist out there. You can work in. Steph here is actually involved in the research of Metalwoods per Titleist. That is so cool. You know, she's helping thousands, hundreds of thousands of golfers around the world to play better golf of all different standards, you know, handicaps of all kinds, and the best players in the world that are out there on the LPGA and PGA Tour. Alrighty.
We left ourselves a little bit of work.
More work.
This green's kind of interesting though, with the kind of the second tier.
Yep.
And should be fun.
Oh, I mean, this shot I've left myself. I want to putt it so much, but because of this slope, I think I'm actually going to be forced to chip it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of scary, but
I think you've got this shot though. I have no doubt.
oh, sit.
Oh, it had good spin on it though.
Had some spin. It did grip. Thank goodness.
That was not an easy shot at all.
Go on.
Reach.
Come on, baby.
Oh, in the heart.
Brilliant effort.
We've had a couple that way.
Love that. Well done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
What would you say is your favorite part of your job, Steph?
Well, I think probably the best part of it is the aspect of the team collaboration and getting to see everyone's ideas come to light and seeing all of their individual talents.
Yeah.
And then getting to see them have the success of the work product, right? To see GT come to market, to see how well it's done on tour, and to see the wins on tour. Even those things are things that just seeing that joy and that satisfaction shine through in the efforts of the team has been amazing.
Yeah. I remember I was covering a PGA Tour event the first week of the launch, and there was a 59 shot. Can you remember who that was? So one of the guys on the PGA Tour.
Oh, it was Cameron Young.
Cam Young.
Yeah, at Rocket, I think, right?
Went out and shot 59 with the GT in the bag straight away, and then on the other side of the pond there was a win.
Yeah,
just
Ewan Ferguson
there
won
you go.
that first week, a Scotsman.
At the BMW in Germany.
Yes.
That's where he won. That's right. So you had a 59 and a win on the DP World Tour. How does it feel when you see these clubs that you've been personally involved in, you know, designing and all the research that goes into them, actually performing out there and we're under all that pressure?
Yeah, my analogy to that is it's always like the icing on the cake. Like we measure twice, we bake, we build, but then to get to see the best players in the world and players like yourself and the ladies and the men that I get to play with, to see everybody have success with the product and to come in and, you know, Billy Horschel just won last week, and he was a great story from Memorial where he came back to me after his fitting and he goes, I just played a practice round with Justin Thomas, JT, and I can keep up with him now. I'm a 40-year-old and I can keep up with him. And so, you know, making players' days is kind of one of the best joys of what we can do, right? To be able to see everyone get more satisfaction. I'm passionate about the game of golf, so seeing other people's passion and enjoyment grow for it and have success is always something that you just feel really good about, right?
Yeah.
And that we're doing the right things.
What are you most proud of, Steph, in what you've done so far? Because I know you're just getting going.
Yeah, well, I know. So 17 years in, right, with Titleist, and GT really is kind of the culmination of the best effort of the team. I mentioned to you, we lost somebody very important in our R&D department about 2 years ago, Dan Stone. He was our senior vice president for 15 years, and he was a mentor to me, and this was a product that Dan truly dreamed of.
Really?
And so, you know, for us to lead in innovation with us delivering this new material that we have in GT, which is the proprietary matrix polymer, which is allowing us to make it sound and feel the way we think a Titleist driver should, but also execute on what we wanted for our center gravity and inertia goals. So all of those things, I think, you know, it felt like we were building his legacy for him with this product, and to see it so properly received and positively received has been incredibly exciting for myself as well as the whole team. So, you know, I think, as you mentioned, we're just getting started. So it's fun for us to think and dream about what is the future and where do we go from here. And one thing I can say with confidence is we always look forward and we don't look backwards. So it's all about how do we even perform better for the future and deliver more performance for all golfers.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I can really feel like your passion for it is absolutely infectious.
Yeah, it's fun, right? Like,
Yeah,
get to make toys, but it is business.
The best kind of business. Right, let's see if I can stay at level par here with a tricky little putt off the left.
Yeah, great save.
Thank goodness that went in.
It was otherwise maybe down the tier.
That was going all the way back downtown.
Sometimes you just have to be aggressive, right? You want me to be a leader?
Yes, please.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a carry here over this boondai.
Yes.
All sorts of shrubs and bushes.
Boondai, otherwise known as Cavern Ravine.
There you go.
But I like boondai.
Boondai.
Oh, solid. Just a little open face, but should be okay, I
Should
think.
be fine over there.
Oh,
kind of opens
little
up.
bounce, but we'll find it.
No worries.
Oh, great hit.
Thank you.
Drive of the day with the GT there.
I
Look
think
at it
so.
bounding up the fairway.
I had that little baby draw. I like a little draw with my driver and a little fade with everything else.
Okay.
So I'm a bit
Just
fussy.
gives you a little bit of like shot stopping power with the irons and the others.
Round she comes.
Yeah.
Go on, baby.
Stay out of the trap. Oh, might have snuck in.
Might have
We'll
snuck
leave
in the
ourselves
green
our
side.
a fun shot. Oh, good contact. Don't leak. Okay. It looks like it's up there.
Ooh,
Good shot.
it's flirting with
Yes.
that bunker.
I think you got it though. This is the golf shot we all always practice. The long bunker shot.
Yes. Go on, girl. Oh, snagged, but beautiful shot.
Pretty good up there. I'll take it. Oh, great shot, Iona.
Thank you. Oh yes. I am scrambling hard for these pars.
I think we both have done that a little bit today. That one looks awfully good to me from here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not going to argue with a gimme.
Well done.
Beautiful little chip.
Go. All right.
Lovely.
We'll take that for a bogey.
Absolutely. You can pick that one right up.
Likewise. Good shot, girl.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, my love. Bosh. On to the final hole. Number 9.
Oh, it was a solid hit. Just
on,
a little
baby.
out to the right.
Up over it.
Bad bounce. I get to practice from the beach again.
More bunker practice coming up. I like that you took it on.
Good swing there.
Fade it a little more.
Just pin seeking. Just going for that birdie. Chasing the red. Oh, I left myself a fun one. You have to come take a look at this little like eyebrow in this bunker.
Let's see.
Thankfully, I'm not in there. It reminds me of some of the bunkers in Scotland, though.
Oh my goodness.
Just that little eyebrow.
little bit of playfulness there.
Yes.
Oh yes.
There
What
you
a
go.
lovely shot.
Not bad there.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
She's got a putt for a par. Okay, a couple of good putts coming up here. Very important one for myself to try and break into the red. And then Steph's got a little putt for a par. All right, feels like it's kind of sneaky quick.
It kind of looks like it could slide, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to slide. It almost looks like it's a little bit uphill, but I honestly don't think it's going to be a slow putt, this one.
No.
Good roll. Come on, baby.
Oh, a little hoppy, but that's okay. Good putt.
Good effort.
I will take the 2 over.
I'll give you that
for-
one. That is
Oh,
more
thanks.
than good enough. Very good.
Gotta hear it, the sound, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now yours didn't break a huge amount. So I'm gonna
No.
actually take this inside the right edge.
Show me the birdie.
Hit it, Iona.
Give it.
Ah! Drat. In for the par, which I will take. Thank
effort,
you
girl.
so much.
That was awesome.
That
Thanks
has been
so
an
much.
absolute joy.
Likewise.
And to meet you after all the hard work
Yeah.
you've done with the woods, on behalf of all the golfers that you contribute to, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thank you.
all the work that you and your team do to bring us the best equipment, because we're the ones that get to go out there, as we would say in Scotland, give it laldy and enjoy all that technology. So thank you, and look forward to some more golf with you in the future.
Yeah, likewise. We have a great team, so appreciate everything.
Awesome, Steph. Thank you.